Kia ora class, this is video 3 for AS91610 conceptual design. So today we're going to talk about setting your stakeholders and risk. So go back to the design block that you downloaded yesterday or in previous videos and we'll have a look at this time the right hand side of the page. So in the previous video we discussed an issue statement, what you guys were personally doing as part of your team and creating a design brief. Today we're going to look at the right hand side of the page. So we're going to discuss who could your stakeholders actually be, and you really want to have good stakeholders or good experts that can help you. So right in the middle of this example is yourself. In this bubble on the outside is whoever is in your immediate bubble. So think of members of your family, your mum, your dad, sisters, brothers. Think about your classmates. As long as you can get hold of your classmates, which you can online, and your teacher, which is me, we're in your primary stakeholder bubble. The outside bubble was called the secondary stakeholders. That's basically anyone from the community. So think school-wide, so other teachers, some of those ARA tutors like Les Black, Steve Tomset, Les Black's Zoom meetings. These guys can help you as experts that are in the community. So if you can think of any other examples, maybe some of you know like a local engineer that could help you with frame design or welding. Some of you go to ARA, so think about some of those outside experts that could help you with your project and put them in your bubbles. So primary stakeholder 1, make sure that you write down me as your teacher. You need to say why I'm a suitable stakeholder. So you could say something like, well, I can help you with frame design, I can help you with CAD, can give you advice on how to research and complete this standard. Primary stakeholder 2, so pick someone from your primary stakeholder, so your dad, your mum. I'd probably go with someone that is funding the project and write their name down there and say why, in a sentence, why they would be a good stakeholder. Stakeholder 3, that's really picking someone from this outside bubble, someone from the community. A good one to pick for you guys would be Les Black. I'm sure if you showed him some of your design work and wanted some feedback on how well he thinks it would work, he would probably give you some good feedback. So Les Black, or one of the ARA tutors from Canterbury ARA, would be a good stakeholder to have as your third stakeholder. So that's what you need to do for this first section here. Choose stakeholders, choose good stakeholders that can actually help you, and then you need to just look at what your risks are for your project. So you really like just imagining any risks that could stop you from being successful, from like building your go-kart and coming up with a go-kart that works. So I've written some examples here for you. You can see you've got whatever the risk is, the type of risk it is, the probability of it happening. So from 1, which means pretty low probability, to 5, which is quite a high probability. And then you've got how severe the risk is, and then the risk total. To get the risk total, you just times the probability by the severity. So in this example of not completing in time, it's 1 times 5, so it has a risk total of 5. The solution to not completing in time, I've said as an example for you, is to divide up each tasks within your team. So each person is designing a specific part of the vehicle and use project management tools. So that means use a Gantt chart or a SWOT analysis to break up all the little jobs into a week-by-week thing so that you are going to be sticking to a schedule to actually get it done. Another example might be in your current situation, unable to trial ideas in the workshop because of online learning. That is a 5 right now because it's actually happening. Severe, I would say it's more of a 2, so it's got a risk total of 10. So to get around that problem, you, instead of making a physical conceptual design, like a scale model, you can use Fusion 360 to create assembly models that move and like they would in real life. So you can be testing out your design in Fusion instead of actually making a scale model. Not passing scrutineering, that's really around safety. So if that's one of your examples, think about what the probability of that is and how severe it is. It's definitely a 5, I think, for severe because it means you can't race. So think of your own examples of risk for this project not working and write down and fill out this table here. In our next video, we're going to be talking about research.